Hello,
Hello.
I am Paul Fisher and I'm live broadcasting from the Las Vegas area in Nevada, USA. We're on the 24 live broadcast system for the Billion Coin cryptocurrency, and I'll be talking about the Bitcoin and current events and what's going on right now with our coin and the next 30 minutes. So hope you enjoy and can get something out of this. To recap real quickly, our coin came out 2 years ago on March 21st of 2016. Okay. We did not design the coin to be put on a market exchange in order to make a quick buck off trading. Our coin was designed to empower the people of the world, to eliminate global financial poverty. Okay, so we had to have enough coins to accomplish this. So we call it the Billion Coin because we have a billion coins to distribute. Nothing more than that, just 1 billion coins. But the value of the coin is based on an algorithm that is based on the people, the members of the community, of the Billion Coin community. What that means is every time someone joins as a member and they get their free gift of Kringles, which is a division of 1 coin, they increase the value of our coin by €1. Okay, so we started out, I believe, with 171 stakeholders, and in the first 12 months, our membership rose to 97,000 members that held coins and Kringles. So the price of our coin went up to 97,000 euros per coin. The second year, last year, 2017, up until March of this year, we went from 97,000 to 3 million members. Okay, so we had an increase of about 30 times. And it was incredible because we got bogged down in our transaction ability, just like Bitcoin did last year, because we were using the same blockchain platform that Bitcoin and all the other coins have been using, because that's the only one that was available at the time. And it's still available, but some individuals who are creating coins in the last year or two are creating their own Bitcoin platforms to make them faster and more effective. And because if you really want a true monetary system, you need to be able to transact within seconds, right at the cash register, using your phone and a QR code. Boom, done. Okay, that's the future. Now, in other words, it needs to be as fast as Visa or MasterCard. Bitcoin is so slow that they can only do about 7 transactions per second. Okay, it's just not fast enough to use it in a mass way at merchants and retailers around the world. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it's still a very, very real, usable money system. And over time, because they only have 21 million coins that they're going to create, the supply and demand will raise it up. The proof of work from the miners spending their time and their electricity cost in creating the coin will bring it value. It does bring it value. So that's what Bitcoin is. The problem is it's on a trading exchange, which means the wealthy can manipulate the price by buying it up, increasing that price, and then the small-time gamblers jump in and buy a little bit and want to make a little bit of a profit and sell it. And that's fine. Many of them do, but many of them lose because the wealthy's whole strategy is to dump it when they get to a certain price and bring the price down and cause a panic, and people sell their coins because they're afraid, oh, it's losing its value, it's going to end up being nothing, and they are not educated enough to know how the system, how cryptocurrency works. It's still very new, even though Bitcoin has been around since 2009. Is very, very new to people. In 2011, I've heard about it, and I thought it was crazy. Okay, so I didn't bother checking it out until 2016 when I realized, hey, Bitcoin's not going away. Let me see what this is all about. And so I educated myself. And that's what people have to do, and not be reliant on what other people will just tell them. Hey, you know, jump in, do this, do that. I'll show you how to trade, make some money. People just fall for these things all the time. So what happens is they collect the coins at a low price. They collect your coins, and then there's fewer coins left for you, and the wealthy end up more wealthy. So anyway, the main thing about cryptocurrencies is the fact that they are very real, okay, for the most part. And of course, there are scams out there. You got to be aware of, you know, ICOs, initial coin offerings, where scammers are just pretending that they've created a coin and say, okay, we need you to invest in our coin, and we're going to take, you know, so and so much money, and then they just disappear. Okay, so blockchain platform is the way of the future. People are using blockchain platforms for all kinds of things, okay? From creating platforms where you can do videos and no one can erase and delete your accounts or your videos, to any kind of blog systems where you don't have to worry about losing your blog, losing any of your written work. Governments are using them to put all their paperwork on the blockchain, on a blockchain, so that it can't be messed with. It's an amazing invention, okay, in progress in technology. It's allowing us for the first time to be in a position to take back our money, okay, to take back our wealth, our abundance, and take it out of the hands of the central banking system or the cabal, and bring it back to the people and empower ourselves instead of having the few enslave us, the rest of us, okay, which is all we've ever known, okay, because the Federal Reserve Act was passed in 1913. So I don't think too many of us were born before 1913 and are still alive. So we have known nothing else but a debt-based system, which is crazy. Why is America in debt? Why is any country in debt? They should have the ability to make their own money, which we did, and then which is given to us under our Constitution. And instead, we're borrowing money from a private bank because they came in with their money and their power and bought up the politicians and created the system. And they've done it a few times in American history. And a couple of presidents have gotten rid of the system. They tried to bring it back again when Taft was the president back in the early 1900s after Teddy Roosevelt. And Taft would have nothing to do with it. And he had served his first term of 4 years and was running for another 4 years, and he was highly favored to win. And this was 1912, 1913, 1913. So the central banking system was panicking. They didn't want to wait another 4 years, okay? Woodrow Wilson was their man, and he just didn't have enough of a following to stand a chance against the re-election of Taft. So the central banking system approached Teddy Roosevelt and said, listen, run. We'll finance you. Run against the other two, and you'll pull enough votes away from Taft that Wilson should win. And that's exactly what happened. 3 days after Wilson took office, he signed the Federal Reserve Act and turned our monetary system over to a private bank, who then turned around and lent it to the government and charged interest. So the government then had to start charging the people, the American citizens, taxes in order to pay the interest, okay? 100% of those taxes go to pay the interest, okay? Yeah, all this other stuff that they talk about, your taxes are paying for this, taxes are paying for that, and blah, blah, blah. They're just making money. They just make money up and do that. That's what the central banking system does. In fact, it's not money. They're creating fiat currency. They've slowly over the decades taken away the gold, silver, and there's nothing backing it at all. Okay, so those actual taxes are distributed in the way they've been distributed for decades. 60% of it ends up in the Vatican. A huge amount of it all goes over to London Bank, first of all, and then it's divided between the families. Okay, so here we come along in the 20-teens, and even before the 20-teens, it was 2008 in the crash that really affected an individual who calls himself Satoshi Nakamoto, and he created the blockchain platform and a coin that he knew was going to be real and a separate monetary system from the central banking system. And that's how Bitcoin started, okay? And it just got bigger and bigger over the years as more and more people understood and became aware of the technology. Now, the billion coin was created after watching what was going on with the cryptocurrency Bitcoin and how it got put on the market system and how the price was fluctuating and all of these different things with the miners and so on. And they created a coin and they used a blockchain platform that they got a copy of like everybody else does. And they created their wallet system on a blockchain. And they came out with the coin. They just didn't put it on the trading exchanges. Okay, so based on the algorithm, based on people, the coin goes up in value every single day. Okay, it never goes down. Okay, and that was the difference. Except that people were not used to that. When all of a sudden Bitcoin became so popular, or became more aware to the masses, and they were saying, oh, okay, so what do we got to do here? We got to buy it from this trading exchange, and then what? We got to trade it, hang on to it. What do we do with it? And they were learning all about it, but it was through those trading exchanges. In fact, those peer-to-peer transactions that were going on were trading transactions, okay? Meanwhile, after 2 years of the billion coin, our peer-to-peer transactions were peer-to-peer. There was no trading transactions. And we got just as high as Bitcoin in our peer-to-peer with no trading exchanges. And our system bogged down just like theirs. And they had to create a new coin, Bitcoin Cash, a new fork, as they call it, and so on and so forth. But the point is, it's too volatile, meaning the price goes up and down because of the market. for any merchants or retailers to use it on a day-to-day basis to turn around and purchase more product and sell you more product. So the only ones that are accepting it are the ones that can sit on the coin. They just keep it in their wallet, and they know that year after year the price is going to be larger than it was the year before because of supply and demand. So they write it out, okay? And meanwhile, the billion coin goes up in value every single day. So peer-to-peer, people want it. Merchants want it. And imagine if a merchant took in $100 today for their product, okay, and they had $100 in say profit. And tomorrow it was $101, and the next day it was $103, and the next day it was $104, and the next day the value went to $107. Okay, depending on the growth every day. Once a day, we check the membership and we raise the price. I think it's like Fiji time, 12 a.m. Fiji time. So, yeah, you know, merchants would want that. They'd want a coin where it's going to go up in value every day, and not have to worry about cryptocurrencies on the trading exchange. So that's the difference between our coin and all other coins. Now, Telegram, the messaging service, is so successful and so large and so awesome and so private that the owner has decided to create their own coin, okay? It is going to be the second abundance-based coin. It's not going to be on a trading exchange. At least the ICO is not on a trading exchange. It is based on an algorithm, but instead of members, people, they're basing their algorithm on purchases of their coin. Every time one person makes a purchase, it raises the price of the coin by a fraction. So the next person pays a little more. That coin is always going to go up every single day. It's going to go up. It's never going to go down. Okay? So I believe the coin is going to be called TON. So probably ton. They have raised in their ICO so far a record-breaking $1.7 billion from investors, because at this point, investors are smart enough and knowledgeable enough about cryptocurrency and the blockchain platform and technology, and they are so confident in this particular company and its leader. 200 million people are chatting on Telegram, completely private every month. I mean, no third party, not even Telegram itself, knows what you're talking about, chatting about with other people. So if you're not using Telegram, use Telegram. It's free. It's easy. Just sign up and voila, start chatting. Okay, you'll see the information down below this video in the description of the video. Okay, so this is good because it validates our coin. For the last 2 years, people have been saying, oh, you know, you're not on a trading exchange. What's the billion coin? That's a joke. It's not a real coin. Well, here we are 2 years later. We're still here. We're growing. Our coin is increasing in value every day. And now we've designed and created from scratch our own new blockchain platform that is a speed demon. Okay, it's going to be what Telegram is going to be using for theirs. Okay, and we can do transactions, like I said, is faster than Visa and MasterCard. So we can we haven't got our QR code set in yet, but that's coming real fast. First thing we're going to do is we're going to migrate over to the system because we're on the old blockchain platform. And a year ago, we had to migrate from the blockchain wallet system to a centralized wallet system because people were discounting the coin. And it's just a problem that we couldn't stop if we didn't have control of the wallets. And when you discount our coin against the membership rules, it destroys the value of the coin. We can't have people that have so much coin and because they bought it at such a cheap price at the beginning. And then as they saw it go up in value, they realized, oh, people want it. But I can't sell it to them at the price that it is supposed to be at. So I'll give it away. I'll sell you 1,000 for 100. It can't happen like that. Okay, it just destroys the coin, the value of the coin. So we had to get in there and do that and migrate and get rid of those discounters. So we moved to a centralized wallet system where we could do that. Okay, and then of course the blockchain slowed down because of transactions last year. So it got so bad there was a time period where we couldn't do any transactions. Okay, and yet we still grew by 30 times over the last 12 months. And if we grow by 30 times only in this coming year, which we should grow more than that, because it's only going to take 90 days to migrate over to the new system, and that system is just ready for massive growth. So we should just explode with our membership. Let's see what time it is here, 5:22. And so what was I saying? Oh, okay. So with the new blockchain platform that we have built, and it's ready, and we have tested it, and it's unreal. Speed is incredible. 3 seconds. Okay, thousands and thousands of transactions we can do in 1 second. So it's just as fast. In fact, it's faster, we think, than MasterCard and Visa transactions. Okay, and those are pretty quick right there at the register. Okay, so we're very, very excited. The QR codes are on their way. People will be able to just go through registers, flash their phone like they're doing today with their, their Visa and their debit cards and whatever. And out the store they go. But they'll be using TBC, okay, the billion coin. And the stores will be more than happy to take it because they know the coin's never going to go down in value, okay? They'll be able to use it. Now, as I was saying, if we grow 30 times only in the next coming 12 months, we'll grow to 85 million, from 3 million to 85 million people, I believe. 85 million people will be enough that we'll be able to have our own economy pretty much. Okay, we'll be able to use it just about in any merchants or restaurants or anywhere in the United States and worldwide. Okay, imagine what happens when we get to 1 billion. Okay, which can happen really, really fast. Okay, really, really fast. It sounds like a lot, but you'd be amazed at how fast we can get 1 billion people. So when they understand, and that's our job, we're in the distribution phase, and we're in the distribution business. Some education obviously goes with that because we need to educate the people about what the billion coin is, the differences between our coin and other coins, and what we are going to do and will be doing. And that is eliminating financial poverty in the world, because we will have enough coins to do so. Okay, we'll have 1 billion people our first 1 billion people will max out the price at $1 billion per coin, or 1 billion euros per coin, a little bit more in US dollars. So there'll be plenty of Kringles to go around for the other 6.5 billion people, okay? And the world will change because we, the people, won't be enslaved anymore. So we will do whatever it is we want, okay? We'll build whatever needs building. We'll do whatever needs doing. We'll have insurance for whatever we need to have insurance for. We'll cover everybody. We'll help everybody. Nobody will be without, because the world is loaded with abundance. Loaded with abundance. And like I said yesterday, there's no reason for any country or any people on this earth to not have fresh, clean water, to not have the latest advanced sewage systems in their cities or their villages, okay, to just have infrastructure in their countries that allows them to live a high quality life, you know, healthcare, everything, okay, in any part of the world, because there's just so much resources available that the central banking system has come in and taken for themselves. All you gotta do is read history and you'll know what I'm talking about. So that's what we're going to do. And the central banking system is already being attacked and brought down along with the deep state by this latest president of the United States, the great white hope, Donald Trump, and patriots. Okay, so we've already created peace in North Korea. We're going to create peace in Syria, then Iran. Okay, it's the plan. Trust the plan. We're getting rid of, and we're going to get rid of the deep state. They're in a panic. The cabal, the central banking system, they're in a panic. They've got to do something. They need a war. They're going to attack Trump. They're going to blame everything on Trump. They're going to try to keep the narrative. Trump's going to try to keep his narrative. But you see what's happening. I talk about it and I post about it on my Facebook page. It all has to do with money and power. Okay, so we first need to know the difference between money and currency. The system we're on, we need to be aware of what that system is. It's a debt-based system. It's horrible. And we need to know and have confidence that we can move over to a monetary system. Money, okay, which is backed by something of value, okay? So that's what we are in the business of. Us members of the Billion Coin, us 3 million, okay, which is soon going to turn into 30 million overnight and just explode from there. Okay, the migration is coming. It's extremely exciting. I think it's 528. We're going to move over to this new blockchain. We're going to have so much speed. It's just, we're going to have an amazing year this year in everything. Okay. Now, yes, there's going to be a transition period when the system that we are currently on, economic system, that debt-based system, is going to crash. And it has to crash. We can't get rid of it without crashing it. And it would normally crash like 2008 again, but the central banking system would have to do what they do and create a bunch of fiat currency and bail everybody out. But it's so bad now that basically their time has elapsed. It's just gotten to the point where they would be better off starting over again and actually bringing gold back and saying, okay, here's the new economic system. It's backed by gold. The only problem is if they're in control, they'll take it away again. Okay, they'll take it away again. And they need to stay in power. I talked about that yesterday. You know the reasons why they need to stay in power. So my advice and my recommendation, and what I'm going to be talking about a lot on these 30-minute updates, broadcasts, is the future of cryptocurrency, what the Billion Coin is going to accomplish, how to get involved. It's simple. You just go and you look below the description of this video. You get your free gift. You go to the site, Kringle's Cash site, and I think I've got it in a shortened Google URL. There's a video down there that shows you, walks you through how to get your free Kringles, and you become a member. It's all automatic. Okay, you get a back office. It's free for 30 days, and a free wallet. Okay, and then there's a $10 charge after that, and it includes both the back office and lifetime wallet, where you will never be charged transactions. And if you use cryptocurrency, you know that every time you make a transaction, there's a charge, whether it's 7 cents, 14 cents, or whether it's $30. Whenever the miners decide they're going to charge you every time you make a transaction. That's not the way it's going to be with the Billion coin. We have a different system. We don't need your money. Simple as that. We're funding and we're self-funding ourselves. Okay, we spent probably over $400,000 last year. Okay, and admin came up with it all himself, because all he gets is the $10 that people are sending to him to have access to their back office. Okay, even the wallet has been free up until now. And when we switch over to the new system, I do believe we have to pay that $10. Wow, big deal. Like I said, it's unbelievable. It's just incredible. It's the way things should be, okay? There shouldn't be somebody out there trying to gouge the little guy or gouge anybody, okay? Just because they can, just because they're loaded with greed, okay? So, exciting times. And my time is up, so it's Sunday. I'm going to kick back. I'm going to do some stuff, learn some more exciting things, and maybe I'll be real excited tomorrow. I'm just a little bit worn out from having fun last night on my guitar. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching and listening to me talk about the Billion coin, which I'm just so passionate about, because it's the most amazing thing I never could have thought that this would happen in my lifetime. Of course, I never would have thought I'd be seeing anything like what I've seen the last year and a half. Okay, so okay, I hope to be here tomorrow, Monday, 5 o'clock, same time, and we'll chat some more. Have a fantastic evening. See you all guys later.